Not smart, too nervous, otherwise wonderful.
Otherwise fantastic.
Otherwise a great person.
All right,
Oh, man.
Jillian, thank you.
Can't make it up.
That's like a I like you, but.
Yeah, boy. All right, meanwhile, switching gears.
Those hurricane hunters, that's a job I don't want.
No kidding.
God bless them.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Janice. Meanwhile, joining us right now is the man who literally wrote the book about the history of hurricanes in the state of North Carolina.
Jay Barnes is the author of North Carolina's Hurricane History, and he's live in Raleigh, North Carolina, with a warning about this one. Sir Jay, you literally wrote the book. Talk to us about how this one compares to what's happened in that state before.
It's just a barrier island. In some cases, it's just barely a block wide. And if there's a storm surge of close to 10 feet, something bad's going to happen there.
Oh, absolutely. Particularly down in the southeast coast, a little below the Outer Banks. But, you know, we've got so many storms that have affected North Carolina through the years. North Carolina ranks third in the nation in the number of hurricane landfalls after Florida and Texas. And again, we've seen a lot of 113-mile-per-hour gusts. And Hazel wasn't even done then, because by the time it got into Toronto and into Canada, it went on to cause the greatest flood in Canadian history. So we certainly have a lot of people here in North Carolina that remember Hazel and still hold it as a benchmark storm.
Jay Barnes, thank you so much, historian of hurricanes. We appreciate your time. And now we go to Jillian Mealy.
That's right.
Thanks, Jillian. All right, well, Senator Susan Collins on the fence about backing Brett Kavanaugh for the Supreme Court, getting these abusive phone calls from the far left.
If you vote for him, you are standing there feckless woman.
Closely at this.
But Ian, I guess the question is it the role of the federal government? Is the role of the Attorney General to get involved with a private sector business?
Interesting stuff.
All right, now we're going to move to Jillian Mealy. She's got some more headlines for us this morning. Jillian.
That's right. Good morning.
Well, and Maxine Waters only has one thing on her mind. Take a listen.
They say, Maxine, please don't say impeachment anymore. And when they say that, I say impeachment, 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 impeachment.
The Dana Lash Show. Dana Lash joins us. Hey, Dana, this should not surprise us. Maxine Waters has been calling for Donald Trump's impeachment since before he was actually inaugurated.
I think that's what it's going to do is it'll probably be like a get out the vote effort, because this is what Democrats usually do every election. They can't really say, hey, we love tax reform. Oh, no, we don't. I mean, Nancy Pelosi was talking about calling it crumbs. That's a great question. I mean, we've been told that stuff's coming for 2 years now. If it was there, it would have been leaked out by now.
All right, moving on. This, we're going to show it right here. This disgusting image found in one American town. Flags uprooted from the ground and urinated on. That story coming up next.
Disgusting.